Well, hello, hello, hello. It's me, Cindy Strong, here with Tech Talk for Beginners. And we are on day three of this workshop. And today we're going to talk about Google. Google. I mean, everybody knows Google, right? I mean, everybody should know Google. Um, I guess if you don't know Google, I mean, Google is that's what you do. You just Google it. Anything you want, you can Google it, right? I mean, it's true. It's true. Anything you want, you can Google it. And I'm telling you, you can find out just about anything. Just about anything. Google it. There's so much information out there. But Google means something else too. I mean, Google, if you have Gmail, you can get into Google and they have so much to offer. I mean, it's mostly free too. You can upgrade, of course, everything's, got its price, but you can literally run a business off of Google. Yeah, you can. You can run a business off of Google because they got everything. They got Google Sheets, which is kind of like an Excel spreadsheet. They've got Google Forms, which is like you can make questionnaires and intake forms for people. They've got they just have a Google Calendar, and I'll show you my Google Calendar today. It's pretty cool, pretty darn cool. I mean, you can put anything on there, and you guys can access all of this. It's at your fingertips. So anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to introduce myself again in case some of you don't know who I am. My name is Cindy Strong, and I started this group, Tech Talk for Beginners. Well, if you're not on this group, you should be in this group because I am streaming this out to my business page as well as YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. I just really started going on to YouTube here, not, I mean, I've dabbled in it a little bit, but I've been kind of consistent here lately. So trying to build that up a little bit because YouTube is out there forever. So if this could be of help to anybody out there, I'm here for you. Anyway, so today, oh, yes, I started this group for people that are just beginning or learning the tech business. Or, I mean, there's things in here that maybe some of you, people that are a little more advanced than some of us might learn something as well. You can always learn something. Yeah, you can. I mean, don't ever think that you're above all of it because tech is huge. It's out there. It's huge. It's big. It is immense. And there is so much stuff coming in on a daily basis. You figure somebody is inventing something as we speak that is going to be the newest, the latest, the greatest, whatever it is. So, anyway, tech's here to stay. And as long as, as long as we have computers and all of that, yeah, it's here to stay. So, some of us oldies ought to get it together and learn it because it's here. And you know what? It's actually really cool because remember back in the day, some of you old people, old folks, when we used to have to look everything up in an encyclopedia. And you know what? You got your encyclopedia from a yard sale, and there was always like one or two things missing from it, like the letter Q through whatever, and that's what you needed to look up. Quebec, I don't know. I'm just saying, it was always like that. Whatever I needed to look up, it wasn't in the darn encyclopedia system that I had because we got it from a yard sale or whatever. Anyway, that's the way it used to be. And then you'd have to look everything up, it'd take forever, it'd take hours, and then copy. You'd have to write everything out. Now, we just literally copy paste, put the information wherever we need it, look it up again if we want to. Anyway, so much easier, more information out there, more than you could ever want. You can get information on just about anything that you need. And you know what? Just Google it. If you don't know the answer, Google it. All right. So let's get into it today. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you a little bit about Google. I mean, not a ton, but a little bit, just to kind of, get your juices flowing, and you can figure out what you really want to learn and what you're going to be like, I need more help. Okay. Because let me tell you, sometimes you just need to be walked through it like baby steps. And it's okay. It's okay. Because that's the way sometimes our brains work. I know that's the way mine works, is I have to see it over and over again. Ask my daughter. She'll attest to that. Yeah. Because she has to show me sometimes, just like, oh, Mom. Anyway. All right. So today, let's see. Let's start out with, where do you find the Google stuff? Well, you go right into your email, your Gmail. And right here, right up here in your email is this little, oh, you know what? You guys, you can't even see my screen yet. I got to start sharing my screen. I'm like acting like you know what I'm doing, or I know what I'm doing. See? Share my screen first, then you can see what I'm doing. Oh boy, tech. All right, let me just make sure that you guys are seeing it. Where's my phone? Well, maybe not. I think I left my phone in the other room. That's okay. It's been working every single day, so I'm hoping you guys can see my screen. And let me just check it one more time. I'll stop the share, and then I'll share. Make sure I'm sharing from the right screen. Share screen 2. All right, and then we're going to go right up into here. And all right, so here's my Gmail. Okay, and up here in the upper right-hand corner is, well, let's X out of this for a minute. Okay, is this little, it says Google Apps, but it looks like a little, I don't know, waffle or whatever. So click on that, and here's all your apps that come up for Google. So you've got Google Search, Google Business, that's your business profile, Google Play, I think that's like the Play Store, YouTube, how about that, right there, Maps, News, Gmail, Google Meet. Now, this is really cool. I have to tell you guys, I'm just going to click on it and show you real quick. Google Meet is a lot like Zoom. However, you can just go ahead and have as many people as you want on here. There's no time limit on here. And you literally can click on it. So I want a new meeting. I can create a meeting for later. So like you want to send somebody a link ahead of time. Start an instant meeting. Or you can schedule it in Google Calendar. Google Calendar. All right, so let's start an instant meeting. So it's going to load up here and it's going to say joining. Okay. And well, hello, here I am. And then you can add others right here. So you can add as many people as you want. You can have a list of people that you want to add. You can, send the link out and people can click on it if they want to be let in. And there you have it, Google Meet. It's pretty cool. You can share your screen. Anybody can share their screen. There's so many features to this. It's awesome. I like Google Meet. All right, I'm going to leave the call. I'm going to leave that meeting and click off of that. All right, so I'm going to go back up to my waffle here. And I'm going to click on it. Google Contacts. So these are all your contacts. Google Chat. Google Calendar. I want to show you guys this real quick too. So Google Calendar, you can click on that, but I have my calendar up here. Let's see, where did I put it? I put it right here. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys. I mean, look at how cool this is. So I'm in a couple of groups that actually use Google Calendar as well. So when I click on their link, their stuff, it immediately goes over into my calendar if I want it. Now, so I'm with these groups, okay? So say the gold digger girl, I don't really need all that stuff. You can also see that it's color coded. So this is like a little purple box, right? So I'm going to click off of it, and a lot of that stuff is going to go away, okay? The gold digger stuff is going to go away. So what's that going to leave? Just some 6FB stuff, okay? So we're going to click off of that. Whoops. Go back to today. Okay. And it's going to leave even less stuff. How about some people's birthdays? So if you don't need those contacts, you can just take those out, because obviously she was in my contacts list. So it just showed me that her birthday was today. Appointments on Facebook. If you have appointments on Facebook, those could be in there as well. And that's also color coded. Reminders, anything that you want to remind yourself about. Strong social media solutions. That's my business. If I have appointments, that's going to show up in an orange little dot. Tasks. And how about holidays? You know, if I don't care about holidays, I can just unclick the holidays and that goes away. Ignited Life Coaching, that's another program I'm with. So you're going to watch it go away as well. Now my calendar is blank, but I don't want it to be blank because, you know, I want to know what I'm doing every day. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff back in here because I like it to look full. All right. Yep. There it is. Yep. And then you can click on the day. So today is the 13th. I'm going to click on this and it's going to show me everything that's going on today. Okay. Or, wait, hold on a second. More. There we go. It's going to show me everything that's going on today. So, I had a discovery call at 9 a.m. So I was unavailable. See? And then, you know, it just shows me everything that's going on here. All the stuff. And I can add to it and color code it. And there you have it. So Google Calendar. So, like right up here, you can go to create. You can create an event. And it's going to ask you all the different questions about it. Or you can go up here and you can create a task. There again, I'm going to give it a title. Tell it what to do. And then how about the appointment schedule? So you can actually schedule appointments right from here. And you just have a totally different appointment schedule. Instead of having another like Calendly link or whatever, you can do it directly from Google. So Google has that capability as well. Now, I do believe it is, because I went ahead and jumped on it, it is like $7 a month, as opposed to Calendly was, it's free, but it doesn't have the capability of what Google does. Plus, having the little extra $7 a month with Google, I can record my Google Meets. I can do all kinds of stuff with Google for just that little extra bit of money. So I decided to go ahead and opt into Google for that reason. So I'm going to go back in here and look again. So we've got, let's see, calendar. We were at calendar. Translate. I don't know. I am assuming they're translating languages. I haven't even got to that. And there's your photos folder. Duo. Not really sure what that is. Let's click on it. What is it? Start a call or create. Whoops. With Google Duo, enjoy high-quality video and voice calls on Android, iOS, web, and more. Huh. Well, how about that? All right, all right. So that's just like for smaller groups, I guess, instead of Google Meet. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to, that was, where were we at? Duo, shopping, chat, finance. Not really sure about that one either. I might be interested in, no, not really. I mean, maybe somebody is, but not me. JP Morgan, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is all about stock market and stuff. That's fine. My dad's interested in that, but I have no idea. Okay, and then we have Google Docs. I want to check this out. So Google Docs, everybody knows what a document is. You can start a new document. It saves your old documents. I actually have customized mine a little bit, and they're pink, so you can do that as well. You can kind of customize your docs. So let's go back to, where was I? Oh, there I am. There I am. All right, so let's go down here. Google Docs, Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is basically Google's form of like an Excel spreadsheet. And I'll show you what that looks like. Just like an Excel spreadsheet. And there you have it. You have your Google Sheet. And a little bit later on, I'll show you how that really is very handy to have. Google Slides. Okay, I'll show you that in a minute too. Google Books, Blogger. Well, how about that? Google Blogger. Well, hello? Create your blog with Google? Guys, seriously. Okay, now I gotta play with this. I had no idea. What? Crazy. Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Google Keep. Thinking it's keeping your notes, maybe? Yeah. It's a note taker. Well, who needs Evernote? You got Google Keep. Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness. Google Blogger, Google Hangouts, Google Keep, Jamboard. That's music, maybe? Recent I don't have a jam yet. I'm thinking it's music. Don't know. But I'm thinking that's what it is. All right. Google Classroom. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Google Classroom. Classroom helps classes communicate, save time, and stay organized. Learn more. Start a video meeting. Create and manage classes, assignments, and oh my word. Check this out, you guys. I mean, come on. Google's got it all. They really do. I mean, who knew? This is crazy. It's really good. Anyway, all right. So we're going to do Google Earth. Yep, I think you can look at stuff. Google Collections. Google Arts and Craft or Arts and Culture. Google Ads. Podcasts. What is this? Google One. Google Travel.
I do not
Google
have
Forms.
that anymore. I have what kind of insurance?
Oh, honey. Okay, I'm on a live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm on a live. Okay, is there a way that we can call them back? I'm on a live
Is
right
there
now.
a way I could call you back? Is it the same one? The same one?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, wait.
Sorry, you guys. Yeah, it's just the way it is, when you're going live. All right. Okay. So, kind of lost my train of thought there. Let's go back to the apps here and let's see here. We are going to go to, because we're going to do a Google form real quick today. And I did this for one of my other trainings, I think just last week. But I just wanted to show you guys Google Slides. Okay. Now, what's really cool. Oh, I think I already have my slide up. What's really cool about this is that you can make your own presentations with Google too. And Google, where is it? I got too many. Look at, I have all these tabs open. This is what happens. Google, come on. Where'd my slide go? Sorry guys. Sorry. Google Classroom, Jamboard. See, I kept all these open and I shouldn't have. Classroom. Oh, here we go. There it is. All I had to do was look at the little thing up there. All right. So Google Forms slideshow. Google Forms slideshow. That's what this is. Unearth the mystery of the forms. Yes. Anyway, this is, you made this right in Google. My daughter made this for me, actually. And I thought it was pretty darn cool. So I've kept it. She made it like in just a few seconds. Well, maybe it took her 30 minutes, maybe at the most, because she's pretty fast. And she's a fast typer too. Anyway, let's go through Google Forms real quick, and I will show you how to make a Google form. If you wanted to be on your computer, it's a lot easier to do this on your computer than it is to do it on your phone. A lot of people use their phone for everything, and that's great once you get the hang of it. But I think that using it on the computer or starting it on the computer, it's just so much easier because it's still a bigger screen. You can see things better, and you don't get quite as frustrated, I think. Because there's a lot of times that I wanted to just throw my phone out the window, Anyway, why a Google form? So you need to collect information. It's a really quick and easy way to collect information. Once you've made a couple of these, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. It really is. Making your first couple, I get it. It can be a little daunting, and just because you just don't know where to click or where to go, and there's no road signs pointing you to the correct direction. It's like sometimes they think that we just automatically know this stuff, but we don't. And sometimes it's just a matter of like clicking around and trying to figure it out. But who has time for all that? I'd rather just learn it the right way and then, continue to do it myself so that it gets ingrained. So it's a really quick and easy way to collect information, to quiz. Oh yeah, you could do a quiz. You can collect orders. Yeah, you can do all of that. Sky's the limit. Forms are very customizable, from the text to the color to the header image. Try not to make it too flashy. You want people to see the questions. Yeah, you do. But always choose an easy to read text. Yeah, sometimes we can get a little too fancy with that. It's okay when we're like presenting some kind of marketing or whatever, because let's face it, people just scan over that stuff. When they're really trying to read something, you want to kind of make the text really easy to read. All right. So what do I do first? Well, the next few slides will walk you through how to create your own Google form. So make sure to have your questions in mind to streamline the process. So I would just say the first one, just ask like first and last name, email address, maybe cell phone number, and maybe that's it. Maybe that's all you need. You're just trying to get people's information. Okay. So step one, navigation. So of course, here's your little waffle. You're going to navigate to the new tab, your Google Drive, find the waffle near the top of the page. I don't know why they call it a waffle. I guess it looks like a waffle. I don't know. I always think of waffles as round, not square, but they are square sometimes. It depends on your waffle iron. Okay, so where was I going with that? Oh, all right. Anyway, click on it, then scroll down to see the forms. And we already did that. The forms looks just like that, and it says forms right underneath it, so there you go. Step 2, create. Once you have entered your Forms app, choose to open a blank form. So right here, really big square in the Google colors. Now you have created a form. It's that easy. It really is that easy. Then you want to personalize it. Your form is created. You should be looking at something similar to this. This is a Google form. Untitled form. Then you could write, this is a Google form, or you could write intake form, or you could write registration form, or you could write whatever you want there. So you want to title it. Right there, you're going to click, just where it says untitled form and go from there. So more personalization. Now that the titles and descriptions are out of the way, let's talk colors and pictures. Navigate to the top of your form and click on the icon that looks like a paint tray. Yeah, it looks like a little painter's, palette. A box will open that will allow you to choose colors and themes. So it's going to look kind of like this. And you literally can go in and add your own brand or brand colors. I think you might be able to upload fonts. I'm not sure. It's not really going to matter with a form. You really want to make it simple. However, sometimes you do want to have your brand colors in there. If none of these look like the colors that you want, you can, on this little plus button here, you can actually upload your own colors or type in the hex codes for your own colors. So in the header section, click choose image and a library of images will appear. Choose an image to upload your own. So here you have it. Here's your headers. Now you can upload your own header. And what I do is I go into Canva, and there's a place in Canva that says Google Classroom header. And that is the size that you want for the headers for this. It's called Google Classroom header. And then you just go in and you design your own header in Canva. And that way you can download it to your computer and upload it into right here into where it says upload. Or you can just pick one of these images if you would like. So there's that. Or you don't even have to have a header. I mean, you can just have the form. It's just a little more personalization. So let's go on to step 4. Now you add the questions. So questions are really easy. You just go ahead and start typing the question into that area. Now, what's really cool about Google also is that the computer figures out, you'll type in name and it's going to know that it's going to give you a short, I think they call it a short sentence or something like that, to put the name in. Now, if you're typing something else, like you want them to answer a question, it's going to give you a paragraph. It's automatically going to do this. Or if you're asking a question, sometimes it'll say, and you'll see what I mean in a second, it'll say, if you want to, well, hold on. We're going to choose the question type. So short answer, that's what it is. Paragraph, That's what a name would be, a short answer. A paragraph would be a long answer. Multiple choice, check boxes. You could do check boxes, or you could do a drop down, where you click on it and it has already the answers in there and you just pick one. So seriously, it's that easy. But most of the time, Google will already have that box checked for you. So part 5 is publish. So when you have all of your questions have been added, it's time to get your Google form to the respondents. So first, let's review it and make sure it looks correct. So this is what's cool. You can navigate to the top of the form, choose the icon that looks like an eyeball right there to preview. And when you choose to preview your form, it will open a new tab and take you to the public-facing version of your form, the non-editable version. That is what your respondents will see when they receive it. Assure that everything looks okay. So that's what they're going to see. So you want to make sure everything looks good, and that you don't need to edit anything else, that you didn't, misspell anything. Of course, it's going to tell you if you misspell something, but just make sure that everything's looking good. And then you're going to publish. Let's get it where it goes. There are a few ways. So you open the non-editable version of your form, use the preview eye, highlight the URL in the browser bar, and send it to your respondents. Make sure you are not sending the editable version. So that would be the non-editable version. Navigate to the top of your form and choose send. And that's what this is going to pop up. It's going to say send form. Now choose how you want to share. You can send by email, copy the URL, or embed the HTML. So if you wanted to embed this into like your website or some other place, you could pick this little area right here. If you want to copy or send it in a link, or you could go up here and copy the URL, or you could send it in an email. All right. So hopefully that was clear enough. I don't know. Sometimes I confuse myself, but hopefully it's not too confusing. You can always go back and watch the slideshow again. So right here, this is really cool. So what you want to do is you're going to come up to the top of the page once you're all done, and it's going to say questions, responses, and settings. So you click on the responses, and right here, there's that little green box with a cross in it. Okay. And you're going to click on that because it's going to give you automatically your Google Sheet. So like your Excel spreadsheet. And so all the answers are going to go into that spreadsheet. So isn't that the coolest thing? So all the answers are literally going to go into that spreadsheet, and you will have some place to keep them all. It's that easy. You guys, seriously, this is by far the best thing ever. Oh yeah, I wanted to just really quickly, I know we are going on, let's see, what's the time. Yeah, we're kind of like running out of time. I just really quickly wanted to show you Trello because I talked a little bit about it yesterday, and I just started using this board not too long ago for myself. I had another one, and I'm trying to move stuff over to this one because I kind of like the way it was set up better. And this is the actual board that I can give you at the end of the training if you guys want it. It's free to you, but I kind of, I didn't want to give it out until the end of the week. And sorry, that's what happens when it's live. And anyway, so we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, and all your posts that you want for the week. Okay. And then I also have different stuff in here that I collect. When I'm done with a post, I'll put them under these columns here to save them for, future dates. If you want to repurpose your stuff, I try to date things when I've used it. So like TikTok for Beginners promo for the workshop. I have some stories and stuff that I did, and so I'm saving them in there. So maybe, sometime in the future I might want to let me see which one that was. Let me just show you real quick here. I can click right on there and it'll show me what stories. Yep. So that's one of the stories that went up for this particular workshop. So I could use those again sometime and just, go back into Canva and repurpose them a little bit. Then I don't have to recreate the whole thing all over again. I might want to use some of these. So once I'm done with Selfie Saturday, I can move this over to Saturday posts over here and just save it for myself for later, and date it. Anyway, it's a really fast thing through Trello. I'm not going to get into it too much because I'll just show you guys what a new one looks like. Yeah. So this is the one that I would give to you, and you can customize it however you want. You can put your little boxes up here however you want. I just did it this way because it's fun and colorful and, anyway, but it has spaces. If you know anything about Trello, you can move stuff around. It really is user friendly. When I first started with Trello, I was like, what is this? This is nuts. But it really is super easy to use. And we will do an in-depth training on Trello someday. Probably not this week because it's a whole training in itself. But in the future, I will do that. Let me stop sharing my screen for just a minute so I can say bye to you guys. Well, I hope taking you on that Google journey was worth it. And I hope that you guys will watch this again. And if you didn't see it today, if you did see it today, say #live. If you didn't see it today, say #replay so I can come back around, because sometimes StreamYard doesn't let me see all the comments right away. And then a lot of times if it does show me comments, it'll just say like Facebook user. So I don't always know who it is until I circle back around. And then, I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I have a hard time figuring out how to get all my comments to come in a row, because you have to pick most relevant, or sometimes it doesn't show all the comments. Sometimes it doesn't show all the replies. And I'm like, okay, it's just making it harder and harder. I just want to see the comments in real time so that I can, reach out to you guys. And if I didn't come back and comment, man, DM me and say, hey, I was in your class and you didn't say nothing. It's not because I didn't want to. It's because I didn't see it. All right, you guys. I hope you have a great day. Tomorrow is going to be fun. Tomorrow, if in my notes, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Tomorrow we're going to create a landing page. Now that's going to be fun. So you guys come prepared with your computers and we can walk through it. You can kind of do it while I'm going through it. So you've done it once, because that's the way I learn, is by doing. So anyway, that's tomorrow, you guys. And until then, I will see you later. And remember, your business is my business. So I'm here for you. Bye, you guys. See you tomorrow.